Welcome back to another Q&A. As you guys can see, I do not have my curly afro no more. I cut it off. I want to regrow my full head of hair, and in order to do that evenly, I had to cut it all off so that it can regrow equally. My hair grows pretty fast though, so you guys will likely see my curly afro within the next few months. So I'm looking forward to that. The black shower filters are doing well. The silver ones are doing well also. We have both of them available right now in stock. They're selling really quick, so guys, go get that. Tap water is extremely toxic. There's many contaminants in our shower water, and we shower every day, and these contaminants absorb in our skin through our pores. So we don't want that. The shower filter is a must-have nowadays. Go check that out on cognizantminds.org. Everything else is doing good. Looking to make some new products, come out with some new products, so stay tuned for that. Let's get right into the questions. The first question is, what are your thoughts on an 80-20 diet or a 90-10 diet? So if you eat an 80-20 diet or 90-10 diet, which is 80% healthy and 20% unhealthy, or 90% healthy and 10% unhealthy, you're going to be a lot more healthier than the average person, because the average person does not track how much unhealthy foods or healthy foods they intake. They just eat. They eat whatever they want, whenever they want. So if you actually track that and you minimize your intake of unhealthy foods, you're going to be healthier. In my opinion, I don't recommend an 80-20 diet or 90-10 diet. I just eat high quality, real whole foods. I don't really see the point in eating unhealthy foods. That I don't really find enjoyment of that. They feel good. My stomach hurts after I eat them. I feel sluggish. So I don't have any interest in eating that. But if you're someone who likes to go out to eat with their friends or family and enjoy some time with them and have some food, go for it. It's your body, it's your health, it's your right to do that. If you're keeping it healthy most of the time, you likely have nothing to worry about. But if you do start to experience some health issues, then cut out the processed foods and just stick to high quality real whole foods. Next question is, I've been hearing about the dangers of fluoride lately, and I'm new to all of this stuff. What are some ways I can avoid it and detox from it? So, yes, fluoride is a neurotoxin. They add it to our public water supply. They also add it to our toothpaste. So, two ways you can avoid it is by not using fluoridated toothpaste, get a non fluoridated toothpaste. There's so many options available on the market today. A good brand that I use is Risewell. They have a really good non fluoridated toothpaste. And then also, you can avoid drinking tap water. So, drink spring water or get a reverse osmosis water filter and drink that. And then you can get a shower filter as well. So, you're not showering in fluoridated water and then it's not absorbing into your skin. So, try those things out. Those are some great solutions. The next question is, I have trouble falling asleep. Is there anything I can do? So there's many things you can do to of if you're having trouble falling asleep. For many people, these reasons are going to be different. So not everyone is going to have the same issues as to why they can't fall asleep. Some people sleep next to a Wi-Fi router. Other people are on their phones at night right before bed. Other people live in very noisy environments, so they can't really do anything about that. But one thing I would do is self-reflect and then just make a list, and then everything that you think isn't the issue, just check it off the list. So if you don't live in a noisy environment, check that off the list. If you're not someone who's on their phone 30 minutes to an hour before bed scrolling until you fall asleep, check that off the list. If you're not exposed to a lot of electromagnetic frequencies or radiation at night, like you don't sleep next to the Wi-Fi router, you can check that off the list. But if those are issues, then try to mitigate that. If you live in a noisy environment, maybe you can play some music on your phone or your laptop, of like rain sounds or like nature sounds that'll help you fall asleep. um, Maybe you can cut down your blue light or your phone usage before bed. Try not to use your phone at least 30 minutes to an hour before bed. And if you are using it, maybe have some blue light blocker glasses or have your phone or technological devices on night mode to where the screen is like yellowish, orange, or red. That way it's easier on the eyes and it's not disrupting your circadian rhythm. So yeah, I mean, you can work out late at night as well, more in the evening time. That way, your body's more fatigued and tired, and it wants to just rest and recover. Um, there's many things you can do to, you know, make sure you can make it easier for yourself to fall asleep. Also, as well, make sure you're not eating a bunch of like processed sugars or like artificial sweeteners or anything that's going to like boost your energy before you go to bed. Um, that if you consume stuff like that, you might have a tough time falling asleep because it's giving you artificial energy at night. Next question is, if mold isn't the issue, then why did my symptoms go away when I moved out of my moldy house? So this question is kind of framed in a way to where it's not really a question. It's more of like a statement or like a rhetorical question coming from them. But just because you moved out of a moldy house and you no longer have, symptoms that are associated with the mold toxicity, that doesn't necessarily mean that the mold was causing your symptoms. Mold is a bioremediator. Its job in nature is to break down organic matter. So if you lived in a damaged home that had damaged building materials, that is why the mold was there. The mold didn't cause the damaged building materials. The damaged building materials caused the mold. Mold is everywhere in our environment. We breathe it in every day, all day. The only issue is usually when it's inside of homes and then the building materials start to break down and the ingredients and the toxic chemicals that make up those building materials start to off gas into the environment, and then we breathe those in. The symptoms associated with breathing in those toxic chemicals that most building materials are made out of are identical to what they claim the symptoms of mold toxicity or mold allergies are. So if you moved out of that moldy home, that means you moved out of a toxic environment. So your symptoms are going to go away or significantly improve. That's just how it goes. Next question is, I went to the eye doctor and got an eye exam. My eyesight isn't too bad, but they want me to wear glasses. Is there anything I can do to improve my vision? So before we get into ways you can improve your vision, if you have no issues seeing, there's no need to get glasses. Glasses are going to make your eyes weaker. They are a crutch. So eventually, if you wear them, you will have to depend on them, permanently, and your vision is going to get worse. And, you can test that out. I wouldn't recommend to do that, but you can actually test that out on yourself. You can look at your vision right now, and then you can wear glasses for the next few months, and then take your glasses off, and your vision is going to be worse than it is currently. So glasses make your vision worse. You don't want your eyes to be too dependent on them. So try to stick it out and try out these methods. So you can do eye exercises. There's something called the Bates method, or you don't even have to do that. You can just move your eyes right to left, up and down, and then twirl them. And do this for about 10 to 20 minutes every day. This is going to strengthen your eye muscles. Another thing you can do is distant staring. So look for something that's very distant, very far, and try to focus your eyes on that. And do that every day for maybe another 10 to 20 minutes. And this is going to strengthen your eyes and really get them to lock in on far things to try to really see what it is. Other options are obviously decreasing your blue light exposure. Make sure you're not too close to screens all day. This is wear and tear on your eyes. You don't want that. Make sure you eat a high quality, real whole food diet. You can do barefoot grounding. You can apply pearl powder and castor oil mixed together on your eyelids at night before you go to bed. These are all things that many people have great testimonies about. So look into that. Try that out before you wear glasses. That's going to wrap it up, guys. If you have any more questions, keep emailing me, keep messaging me, comment your questions down below in the comments. I'll try to answer them to the best of my abilities. Stay tuned for the next video.